Brought to you today by aimtogaming.com. Welcome back, everybody. Shade here. This is Feed the Beast Infinity, episode 8. And I've been busy, and once again, the sun is setting off in the distance behind me, because that's just my luck. But I've been very busy. I have finally been able to set up on a server, and thanks to Shads, and he actually has already been on here. He's got a little home off over there, and I have a guest, and I better get inside before creepers decide to creep up behind me. And it is really glitchy, because it does not like Skype. This is annoying. This is Gray. He is one of my faithful patrons. And
yes.
He's been helping me. We have been very busy. Very, very, very busy.
Very, very busy.
To start off, we'll inspect the farm area, which is now prepped and ready to go. And no, that is not open. That is all clear glass.
Yeah, it's when you're walking on it, it's really weird because it's like you're walking on air. It's like you're flying. Everything was torn down. All the plants.
Right. Well, maybe not. I don't know. It's being dumb. There we go. Maybe that'll work out. Maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll see. So this is the farming area. As you can see, we're going to be getting into some forestry farms. There's just one layer there. There's no... I've actually got the rest of the stuff in my inventory. I figured... I'm pretty sure that these things go out 5 blocks on the smallest one. So we should...
I've seen people use them, but I've never actually used these personally.
And these are all going to be probably wheat, bog earth or whatever it is, and carrots, potatoes, all the main vegetables in here. And then I will set up a tree farm out front, probably using Mine Factory Reloaded, because I just like the way that those do it. Oh wait, in order to do the bog earth, I need to do the one of these in the tree farm form, don't I?
Bog earth. I've never heard of it, so yes.
We have this opening, so if we wanted to, we could add more out this way. And now to the interesting part. Oh.
A lot of technical stuff has been worked on.
And a lot of technical brick walls. Oh, yes.
Yes, those as well.
We have a XP tank now, which I'm actually probably going to make that a lot bigger. I'm not even going to try the elevator again. We decided to get the dirt out of the system because it was taking up way too much space. Bees take up too much space, so I got them out. What's this one? That's Forbidden Magic. We got Witchery here, Thaumcraft here. I'm hoping that these can be moved into like a magic tower. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a opening right there. I'm hoping that
I was gonna say
maybe we could have a magic tower off over that direction.
But this is the big thing, isn't it? The ME system.
Yes, that How much of a pain in the butt was that? Because I haven't touched it. I don't know what's going on with it.
It was really, I mean, while he and Shads were mining, not Shads, Preacher, I was working on this with these 10 4K ME storage cells, and then today I made these fluid cells. So it did take a while, but now everything is moved into here. We took the dirt out, obviously, because it was just way too much. It took up way too much space, and there's some cobblestone in there and stuff. But yeah, now everything, most everything is moved into the computer.
Nice. Alright, let's see how many ores we've got. Wow. We have a lot of ores. And that would be because I've had like 2 or 3 different quarries going in different worlds. I did have one... Stupid doors. I did have one set up on this world right here. World 3 here is a primarily pretty much 99.99% obsidian. So I don't have to make obsidian anymore.
By the way, some of these bricks, I changed some of the cables, the ME cables, to ME conduits from, I guess it's like an Ender.io add-on or something like that.
Okay.
And so because you can't hide, well, oh right, some of the bricks, when you use the saw on them, they turned out to, the pink and black like block thing. I don't know what that's called, like unknown block or whatever.
Oh yeah.
When it's a glitched up block, some of those look like it, so I just changed some of them to some of the cables to conduits, and then put conduit facades over them so that it would work and not look pink and black all the time.
Okay. I actually tore down the quarry I had in the forest because I ran out of copper, and apparently there is no copper in the Twilight Forest. So I actually moved it off over there and over the ocean, so it's in this world right now. Done a lot of picking up and moving of stuff. The only thing that's different in the Britannia stuff is Gray here put a railing around it, which looks really nice. I'll go up there and check it here in a minute.
Oh, thanks. Do you hear that? It's like do you hear that? It's like a weird mob sound or something. It's like whoosh.
It could have been something that came through the nether or something. And
I keep hearing it.
Our itty-bitty reactor has now turned into this huge
giant monstrosity
thing. No, but Gray, what's the water for?
The water is for the surprise in the next room. The giant, even bigger surprise.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Siri just...
This took forever for me to get together. I haven't even hooked it up because when I first tried it, it was all over the place. It really was not working right. I haven't tried it since I added more blades to it and since I put the redstone in that.
Cool.
But I'm not too concerned because of how much Yellorium we have and the fact that this thing, all the fuel rods are at 10 or like down 90%. So each rod is only going at 10%, and I'm still getting 1.3 thousand RF per tick, and it's running.
And we're not.
It's hardly burning anything. So. And
also the fact that we don't need more than it's giving us right now, which is really good because, we do have it down, so low, and that's all we really need.
Yeah, now if I had tesseracts going all over the place with different mining facilities, yeah, I'd probably work harder at getting that to work right. But this is what is fueling my quarries because I am using magma dynamos from thermal expansion, so it works pretty well. And this thing is getting fed netherrack, which I'm actually probably going to at some point set up another quarry, which where are the parts of my quarry at? I think they're in my bag. Yeah,
we also have
but I'll probably set up a quarry and a nether at some point, so I have constant flow of netherrack.
The way we're getting water though is like 5 or 6 reinforced aqueous accumulators. Except I have to work on the channels with the ME system. There weren't enough coming in here, so I had to stop using this one because we were trying to we were trying to make lava from there, and then we couldn't because it didn't have enough channels, and this aqueous accumulator was taking one up, so we had to get rid of it. Which is weird to me because I'm using two different, like a couple. Whoops, I just fell in here. A couple different sides of the controller, which means there should be more channels. I think it's 8 channels each side, but this is only supporting 7 right now, I think. But when I hooked up that last one, it didn't work, so I don't really know what the deal is.
We'll figure it out.
Actually, no, it is supporting 8 because of this ender chest. That's why.
Oh, that's right.
I wasn't even thinking about that earlier.
And also we're gonna need because there's this one. Let's see here, 2, 3, 4 reinforced, a hardened, and a basic, and that still was not filling up the system as fast as I would like it to in order to sustain the turbine. So I actually opened this up, and I'm going to be putting 5 or 6 more, probably resonant aqueous accumulators on that side. So we will definitely be getting the water to sustain to a sustaining.
Yeah, I thought these were all reinforced, so I just had it off for this one. But if that one's basic, then I'm just going to take the one off from there because this will get us more.
This one right here, I may actually get rid of and put it towards doing something else, something easier for it. But I want hardened and above in here, so the last 5 we put up will probably make those resonant.
Yeah.
But another really cool thing that I have in my bag is I was able to make a reusable safari net and I captured an Enderman, so we will have a constant supply of Ender pearls shortly.
Nice.
I've also upgraded my sword quite a bit. It's plus 19 attack damage. It has looting 3 on it, and it's just ridiculous. My Snotfire, I made some different bolts because for some stupid reason my other bolts disappeared. I don't know what happened to them. But apparently now my Snotfire does 42 hearts of damage. I can kill anything in one hit with it. Well, I take that back. Not anything, because I accidentally shot Shads earlier, and he was wearing my old mana armor, and it did not kill him. It took him down to half a heart, so he lived, but barely. So, while I get started on clearing out the area for those farms, what are you going to be working on?
I mean, you can call me whenever you need me, but what I'm going to try to work on is this ME system and fixing the channels so that we can have more stuff coming into this room.
Okay. Oh, and if you want to get some of the... oh, wait, no, we don't have any ender pearls for that. Never mind. We need ender pearls for the resonant ones. Alright, so let's see here. 1, 2. I think this is as far as this goes. I did not place that correctly. That is not straight.
Oops.
Well,
Oh, jeez.
that's not done right either. Ugh.
Oh, of course. Ugh, this is annoying. these cables, what are they called? The fuzzy cables or whatever, are just really expensive. Actually, I don't think I can make another one because we don't have any glowstone.
Yeah, and for some stupid reason in the Nether, the glowstone is being a bit of a pain in the butt on where it spawns. And
yeah, it's a bit stupid.
Gray here has already died numerous times, and in case y'all haven't noticed, that's why I have a stone hammer and a stone excavator, because somebody decided to die holding them.
Yes, that was actually I think that was Preacher.
Yeah,
So no, it's ridiculous because when I was going to get my grave, when I was attempting to get my grave, I should say, I saw glowstone, which was right under the portal. So I'm really upset about that. So I guess I can't. I'll have to find another way for this system because I don't want to go in the Nether right now. Cool.
Alright, this corner one, I'm not going to put in right this second because the spacing, I'm not quite 100% positive on it. I'm actually going to look that up on my phone real quick. See the spacing on these smallest farms. What is that noise?
Okay. I'm confused. I'm gonna move these chests. These Skystone bricks take forever to break.
Yes, they do. That's why I didn't use them any more than that one room. They're quite a pain.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm recording and people are messaging me. I guess I should have put myself on busy. Oh, that's going to be even easier. Okay. That works. It's only 3, it's not 5. It's only 3 on either side of it, so we're good. Still want these to be symmetrical here. Let's see here. So have you figured out what that noise is? You still there, Gary? Yeah, this does go out front now. Huh. Very odd. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. Let's see here. That's... This is very... irritating. Well, as far as the shape, I'm not too worried about it. I'm actually going to go ahead and start digging out this, because we really don't have much time left on the clock. But we're going to at least get this built from underneath, because I want the top part just barely touching the surface. So that's what, 3 down? That's 4 down. Okay. And I hear Fred around here somewhere. Alright, well, I get these, I'm gonna get all these dug out, and then I will, be right back. Alright, everybody, we're back, finally. It's actually been, like, over 24 hours, but we had some technical difficulties we had to deal with. Gray here has fixed up our water area for when we hook up the reactor. It actually has its own dedicated computer system, so hopefully that works. We've got 20,000 millibuckets? No, sorry, 20 million millibuckets. Yeah, so yeah, we have a lot of buckets of water in that system. I'm hoping that these 10 occupancy accumulators can keep up with it. I'll be hooking that up later. We have all of our farm stuff actually being imported into the system. He's expanded it quite a bit. What are those 16Ks that you added?
To the ME system. I added 5 16K drives. So now we're doing pretty good on storage. As you can see, only one of these drives is I'm just gonna move these to the top. Only one of the drives is a little bit full.
Yeah. So, and we have more wheat than we know what to do with. More potatoes than I've ever seen in my life. So we've got a lot of food stuff, and the Eulorium thing down there is actually, I believe it's full or close to being full. I know I pulled some out of it when the
for the
system
reactor,
actually
yeah.
shut down.
Oh, for the reactor.
But yeah, we have plenty of Eulorium. Actually, I did have the... Yeah, we actually got some more ores too. When we, because I set up the quarries again. Yeah, we have a lot of resources. I really didn't need to set up the quarries. I just wanted them out of my bag, so I figured I'd just set them up. So they're over there, turned off because they're done. But later on, I'm going to be setting them up again. But this time, I'm going to do full size on both and see what we get from that.
I made
farms.
Yes. There's the food farm, and then there's the sheep farm, which I made during the break. I put a sound before down there because Shay was getting really annoyed with the sheep sounds. I put a breeder and a rancher.
Oh my god!
I needed a ton of wool for what are they called, like ME something cables, which turned out to not work, at least in the way that I thought they would. So I'm just gonna hold off on those and it was really just for the water system downstairs to make there would be more channels available. But I just set up a controller so now all the aqueous accumulators are being pumped into there.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Sorry about that. We're back now.
That's right.
Had to see the girlfriend off to work, and we have a creeper creeping around down there. I just watched him.
Oh jeez. I'll go and attempt to take care of him. But yeah, the sheep farm I needed for wool, but I actually don't need it that much anymore. But it's just kind of nice to have, so I didn't take it down. I just set up a rancher and a breeder, so the sheep were breeding, and then they were being we were getting the wool from them, but I didn't kill them because I just thought it would be. I don't know. There would be no point in killing them because we couldn't. Oh, jeez, we couldn't make a chronotyper to switch the babies and the adults into 2 different pens because we don't have 3 emeralds, which we need. So yeah. But what the most important part of this is the farm that Shade worked on.
Yeah. Where's all the wool? Is it still in the chest out there?
Yes, most of it is. I think I used all of it on the cables earlier. But I upgraded it to a diamond chest so it wouldn't get full for a little bit, but it actually might be full by now. I'm not sure exactly how long it's been running.
And in this corner over here, I'm going to be doing some crossbreeding of plants to get other seeds. I did have, I was able to actually get some sugarcane seeds, but weeds took them over outside and killed it, so I got to start all over. I actually had one hell of a time getting the weeds disabled because they were popping up so much, I couldn't do anything. I would have had to stand here the entire time for the rest of the series, and yeah, that would have been boring. So, it's my world. I can turn off weeds if I want. But out here, I'm changed this up. This is actually going to be my what am I trying to say? Growing area where I basically take one plant, put it here, and let it just multiply. And I actually made this hummus because the stuff grows better on hummus. It grows faster.
I saw that you, on the top, extended that ledge out to the, or just straight forward from here.
Oh, yeah.
You want to explain that? I already know what its purpose is, but...
Hang on, I'm actually going to show my setup down here real quick. I actually cleared this entire area out so we have room to make other pins and stuff and run cables and keep it all nice and neat. I've actually got this thing set up doing soybeans as well because you can make soy milk and use the milk for things. It makes it kind of interesting. And then we got the fertilizer coming in from this barrel right here. The dirt, if it's needed, which I don't think it's going to need any more dirt, but it's there anyway.
Plus we have a ton more in the computer that's all compressed.
Yes, and then we have this auto workbench, which actually turns half of the... I was trying to do it with the thermal expansion stuff, but it wasn't working right.
I know
So I switched over to the BuildCraft, because right down here on the bottom, I can tell it one soybean goes into the crafter and one goes past. So it's one will go in and one will go past, one will go in and one will go past. So I actually get soybeans up there. I've actually got quite a bit up there. So it's working. Let's see here. Oh, yes, upstairs. I'm going to go ahead and go explain this real quick. I actually hooked up some power because I had enough stuff to run power and make another farm over here, and this is actually going to be our tree farm.
Yeah, that's out in the front. That's the base.
I just haven't finished setting it up. I'm actually probably going to be moving setting up a system in the ME system to make the fertilizer and just put it into here, and then import the stuff from the farm into the system.
We're thinking about doing that with because we could, bring an export bus into like BuildCraft auto workbenches or whatever they're called, and then export it back into the computer, or we could actually set up auto crafting with the computer.
Yeah, I was hoping that maybe we can get a computer set up at some point.
Because auto crafting is
like a whole crafting computer.
Well,
it's going to take a lot. Let's see what it's going to take here. Bring up the AE system on the mod list. We have the crafting unit itself, which takes 2 calculation processors and a logic processor. Then we have the coprocessors, which is, and we're going to need a bunch
some
of
molecular assemblers as well, I think.
And then the crafting storage, and then, there's going to be a lot. It's one of those things where we're going to actually build off camera, and then just turn it on. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for the housing, and I don't see it. I wonder if they have it different now.
Oh, you mean from one place to before? Yeah, auto crafting is a lot different, unfortunately. You need molecular assemblers, you need crafting storage units, so like 16K, 4K, 1K. You need a bunch of stuff.
Crafting monitor. So it's going to take a bit for us to get it set up, and we're probably not going to have it in this main base. I'm probably going to actually make another tower. I'm actually thinking of moving these tanks right here and expanding onto the base right that way for our to house our crafting computer and everything. So I need to go upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I have a enchanting area now. So, but I think I did that before.
Oh, I forgot we were using Skype, and I was muting my TeamSpeak mic, so you could just hear my sorry, you could hear the background because I forgot we weren't using TeamSpeak.
User disconnected from your channel.
Actually, I was using TeamSpeak. Oops. I'm sure he'll be back in a minute.
User joined your channel. That was amazing. I just want to point out how...
Welcome back.
how smart of me that was. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. In this chest, I've got a saw, I've got a chisel, some building blocks. I'm actually in the process of building...
Wizard Tower.
Pretty much the magic tower. This is going to house pretty much anything and everything to do with magic. I mean, I may even set it up as its own entity where it'll have like maybe I might run like one line and have a crafting storage thing over here for like some things, but for the most part, everything in this tower is going to be all magic related. Any smelting that needs to be done, any ore multiplying, any of that stuff it's going to be kind of off by itself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm probably going to get the tower built before I actually record. I'll work on it a little bit here and there, because if you see those blocks, those cobblestone blocks that are like spaced out, I'm actually going to do that all the way down, like pillars and stuff. But I've got some ideas on this. So, and then over here.
Who's running across the air?
We need to get some more. We need to
Yeah,
get some more.
I didn't want to do it because I was making the drives and they needed glowstone, so I didn't want to make the glass before I knew that I had enough to make the drives. So I think now we could probably make it.
So I think I'm going to expand out the base this way for that. For the, I don't know, because our ladder's on this side too. So I don't know. We'll figure something out. I'm sure we could add on to this side as well and then have a different way
Oh, we
out.
had a little accident here.
I also needed to build a room for my bees, which I have not been keeping.
Oh, I
up on.
forgot. I mean, I saw these, but
Cultivated princess, cultivated drone.
and this is like the best place to do it. There are a million flowers.
Yep, a common.
These actually work with these flowers?
Yeah.
I didn't know if it didn't work with these modded ones. Oh, yeah, some of these are. Oh no, these are all biomes of plenty. Oh, that's cool. So they work with these. That's cool.
Well, some of them are more regular Minecraft modders too. So. Yeah, I want to get a whole bee setup. You know, trying to get all the different types of bees.
Yeah, because I've never actually gotten far enough into bees for them to actually be helpful, but I think that would be fun to do.
Yeah, and then like maybe crossbreeding some trees and stuff, and using the rafters and all that stuff.
Oh, I just accidentally right-clicked the Blaze trophy.
Yeah, don't do that.
I moved it.
It hurts.
Because I thought it would be nicer there, but obviously I was wrong. There.
That'll work. Well, I think that's going to be it for now. We've got some things that we want to get set up for
Next episode,
another episode, and I'm going to have to do some editing today. But anyhow, thank you all for joining us. If you have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, leave them down below. And I think that's going to be it.
See you guys next time.
See you on the flip side. Bye.